Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to visit our website at thepackerspost.com for more in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to discuss the running back situation now that Josh Jacobs has a bruised knee. The Packers have still not fully ruled him out for Sunday's game at Lambeau Field against Minnesota, but you sort of get the feeling, even if Jacobs is available and active on Sunday, that he'll be on a play count and only see the field on a very limited basis. So we'll examine today how the Packers should handle the running back situation with Josh Jacobs injured. And first of all, let's discuss the situation at running back as it exists right now. You have certainly Josh Jacobs, who has been the starter. He has 169 carries so far this year. That's more than 3 times the next highest running back. He's been the workhorse and will continue to be so as soon as he is once again healthy. Emanuel Wilson is the second string running back. He's the change of pace guy. They usually bring him in for a few series per game to spell Josh Jacobs. And Wilson has 53 carries right now through 10 games, 220 yards. His 4.2 yard average per run is a little better than Jacobs' 3.8. And again, as we've discussed in past videos, a lot of the average at best stats for the running game right now, I think, has a lot more to do with the mediocre run blocking of the offensive line than it does the running back's performance. Third spot on the depth chart, that's Chris Brooks. Now, Brooks has barely carried the football this year, 3 runs for 10 yards through 10 games, but he does other things well, including catching passes out of the backfield that keep him in the lineup game in and game out. You still have Marshawn Lloyd. He's still on IR, eligible to return. He's expected to resume practicing soon, and then they'll open up that window for him to return. But he will not likely be back Sunday against the Vikings. Still has not returned to practice. If he returns to the lineup, he'll give the Packers more of a breakaway threat with his speed and cutting ability. But so far in almost 2 seasons in the NFL with the Packers, he's played exactly 1 game. Now, these runners have complementary skill sets. Jacobs is a classic between the tackles runner. He is strong. He is durable. You can give him the ball 25 times a game and he'll keep playing at a high level. In fact, Jacobs tends to wear down a lot of opposing defenses, adds a lot of extra yards in the fourth quarter. He's able to make tacklers miss in close quarters and really does a good job of picking up more yards after the initial contact is made. Wilson has a similar style to Jacobs, although he doesn't have the proven production over the course of his career that Jacobs does. He may be a little bit of a better pass receiver than Jacobs is, but he's never been a primary running back in the NFL, so we don't know if he could hold up to the same number of touches that we've seen Jacobs get over the course of his Packers career. Brooks is in the lineup for 2 reasons. Number one, he really contributes on special teams, but more importantly, he is by far the best blocker among the Green Bay running backs. According to Pro Football Focus, his grade for pass protection is extremely good, very good, but neither Jacobs nor Wilson even grade out his average, in fact, significantly below average. Now, Brooks does have a career average of a little more than 5 yards per rushing attempt, but it is admittedly in limited touches. He's also a solid receiver, but blocking is the reason that he is on this roster right now primarily and how he helps this team. And that brings us to this week's game against the Vikings. again, assuming Jacobs either doesn't play at all or is limited, maybe he sees action, inside the 10-yard line in the red zone, trying to get the ball into the end zone, or maybe on a key 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. But Wilson is likely to get the majority of the rushing attempts. He probably gives the team the best opportunity to move the football on the ground and prevent the Minnesota defense from just keying on Jordan Love and the Packers' passing attack. But here's the thing. Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings, loves to bring those exotic and unexpected blitz packages. He'll put 8 guys in the box, rush 4 of them, but you never know which 4 are coming, and he tries to keep offenses guessing. That means we should see more Chris Brooks on Sunday than usual, because he is the best blocker, best at reading blitzes, protecting the quarterback, and that's something you especially need against the Minnesota Vikings. If Brooks can help protect Love from those Minnesota pass rushers and give him a clean pocket, Love should be able to complete some passes against the Minnesota secondary. And I think, again, to prevent that pass rush, I think we should see Brooks on the field even more. The Vikings' run defense is shaky, so both Wilson and Brooks should get plenty of attempts and have some success against this Minnesota defense. I wouldn't be surprised to see the snaps roughly 50-50, especially if the game is close or the Packers fall behind, because they need Brooks in there to help protect the passer. But Wilson is probably going to get a few more carries than Brooks in this game. Look, it's never good to lose your number one running back, and especially one who is as big a part of the offense as Josh Jacobs is. But the Vikings may be the ideal opponent to give Chris Brooks a bigger role in this offense, and to give both Wilson and Brooks the opportunity to do a little damage against a shaky Minnesota run defense. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and of course, go Pack Go.